So 2 dice are rolled, and the faces are added together. And they're going to ask us some questions. So this is what can happen when you roll 2 dice. Notice there's 36 possibilities. You see how I'm coming up with that? Because there's 6 rows and 6 columns. It's a 6 by 6 array. Meaning when you roll 2 dice, what could happen? You could get a 1 and a 1, or you could get a 2 and then a 1. 2 on the first die, 1 on the second, or 3 and a 1, or 4 and a 1, or 5 and a 1, or 6 and 1, or you could get a a 1 and a 2, a 2 and a 2, a 3, etc., all the way down to a 6 and a 6. So it's a 6 by 6 array. There's 36 possibilities, right? 6 times 6, 36 possibilities. 36. So, okay, and so then the question they have for us, well, they have a few questions for us. First off, what is the probability of getting a sum of 8? So if you really want to get the 2 dice to add up, be a sum of 8, what's probability of that? Well, here it is. Look at this. 6 and 2, 5 and 3, 4 and 4, 3 and 5, 6 and 2. All of these have a sum of 8. You notice that? All of those have a sum of 8. Every one of those. Their sum is 8. They add up to be 8. Like 2 and 6, that adds up to be 8. 3 and 5, 4 and 4, or 5 then 3, 6 then 2. All these add up to be 8. So how many possibilities are there? Well, there's 5 of those. 5. There's 5 different ways that you can roll the 2 dice and get a sum of 8. So what's the probability? Remember, probability is always what you want over the total different ways that can happen. Right? So that's 5 out of 36. So that's the answer to that first part. Just type in 5 out of 36. What about the next question? They're saying, what's probability of getting doubles? Oh. Where are doubles? What would doubles be? Doubles would be 1 and 1. I don't know. I can't really see that purple very well. Let me change my color plan. Double, so 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 4, 5 and 5, 6 and 6. There's all the ways of getting doubles. So it is 6 out of 36. Out of the 36 different things that can happen, 6 of them are doubles. So just type that in. You don't even have to reduce the fraction. You can just type it in straight. They don't care. And their final question is, what's the probability of getting a sum more than 10? Now let me change the question a little bit. That one's too easy. What if they said more than 8? Let me change that. So what if they said, what's the probability of getting a sum more than 8? Well, more than 8 means 9, 10, 11, or 12, right? If you're wanting to get a sum of more than 8, that'd be 9, 10, 11, or 12. All those are more than 8. Okay, so got it. Where are those sums? Well, let me erase what we've already done here. You can see it better. And I'll find a sum more than 8. Well, that would be all these guys are a sum of 9, aren't they? See how all those, 3 and 6, 4 and 5, 5 and 4, 6 and 3, all those sum to be 9. And then the next row, all these sum to be 10, don't they? 6 and 4, 5 and 5, 6 and 4, 4 and 6, 5 and 5, 6 and 4. And then the next row, the sum is 11. 5 and 6 are 6 and 5. And the final, 2 6s, what they call boxcars, the sum is 12. Those are all the sums that are what? More than 8. So how many are there? Well, you could have a sum of 9 plus a sum of 10 plus the sum of 11 plus the sum of 12, all over 36, which is what? 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 over 36, which is 10 over 36. See how that works? I just added up the various possibilities. There's, in fact, I should have written it right here probably. There's 4 ways to get a sum of 9, 3 ways to get a sum of 10, 2 ways to get a sum of 11, and 1 way to get a sum of 12. So I just added all those up right there. 4, 3, 2, 1, add them up. There's 10 ways to get a sum 9 through 12. In other words, more than 8. Right? More than 8 means 9 through 12. There's 10 ways. So it's 10 out of 36. There's the answer. So that's how you would do for a sum more than 8.